Hey everybody, my name is Kelly Lynch. I'm a licensed clinical social worker and the owner of Turning Point Wellness, a private psychotherapy practice located in Connecticut, and I specialize in treating PTSD in EMS professionals. I'm here today to tell you a little bit about who I am and what it is that I do, and then why I am working with CAPE. So I got into EMS in 2003. I've been an EMT since 2003, bounced through a few different levels of care. I was a basic for a couple years, then moved on to being an intermediate for the remainder of the time that I was on the road. I came off the road in 2012 after I had started my social work career and had my daughter, and now I'm in private practice. So when I got in 2003, I began as a volunteer with Stratford EMS. I was there for about a year and a half, moved on to Bridgeport AMR, was there for just shy of 3 years, and then moved on to Hunter's Ambulance, where I was for just shy of 7 years, and I was at FTO with them as well for 4 years. The entire time that I was on the road, one of the biggest things that I learned about myself that I had never known before, because I had never had the opportunity to learn this before, was that I was just good at working with people. I enjoyed the process of coming into somebody's life in any capacity and being able to provide something that was of substance to be able to help. And so even though I knew that EMS was not necessarily going to be a forever thing for me because I have a bad back, I knew that I needed to continue to help. So social work was the next most logical step for me as a progression of, okay, well now what am I going to do with my life? So I started my social work career in 2009, had some overlap between starting that career and ending EMS. And when I started my social work career, I constantly felt pulled back to EMS. I constantly felt pulled back to what else can I do to help? One of the biggest things that I noticed and learned while I was on the road as an EMT was that there is a huge disparity in services that are geared to law enforcement, geared to fire, and what does EMS really have? Most of the time, if you find a quality service for an EMS professional, it's going to be a good service because it falls under the umbrella, usually of fire departments. In the context of maybe it's a combined department, or maybe there's a program that started out for fire professionals and then they included EMS along the way. So my goal in being a social worker was to really just be able to help just in general, but in feeling constantly pulled back to EMS and constantly asking the question to myself as I began my career, what else can I do? How else can I help? I then decided in 2014 that I needed to start my own business and go into private practice. So that was the birth of Turning Point Wellness. In the context of starting Turning Point, what I decided was this was my opportunity to really be able to begin to help in the way that I felt pulled to. So that's when I decided to specialize in treating specifically and only EMS professionals. In the process of developing my business and developing my specialty, one of the biggest things that I have learned is the value in you as the provider not needing to explain to me as your provider what it is that you do. This is one of the things that sets me apart in the context of being able to help and support you, that there is no pressure to have to explain. This is also one of the reasons why I reached out to CAPE. Being able to provide a service of you don't have to tell me what it is because I already get it is so important because it takes some pressure off of you. So I reached out to CAPE to say, hey, what else can I do to help? Here I am, here's what I do. And CAPE has very graciously said that they want to work together and to be able to help you. So CAPE's mission has really evolved since their birth, and they are now offering so many resources, and I'm jumping into that as just another one to be able to offer you as the EMS professional more help, more support, and more knowledge and education, but just also at the end of the day, always to remind you that you are a whole entire person outside of your life as an EMS professional, and to not ever forget to take good care of yourself. So I am here doing some videos for CAPE on their Facebook page. And guys, the first thing is really that all I want to offer you is just the reminder to never forget to take good care of yourselves outside of your work, and even in the context of whatever shift you're pulling on whatever day. As a resource that is immediate that you could get yourselves into, I am also running a private Facebook group specifically for first responders and healthcare providers. It's called Got Your Back CT. I'm one of the main admins in this group. So if you would like to join the group, I'm in there pretty much for the most part Monday through Friday, doing live videos every single day. Offering a whole lot of education, knowledge. Sometimes I go on my little existential rants, and but really just always with the intent of wanting to help support you. So that's kind of it for today. If you want to follow me on social media, if you want to come check out my website, you can find me at www.turningpointwellnessllc.com. Again, my website is www.turningpointwellnessllc.com. You can email me with questions, comments, concerns at turningpointwellnessllc@gmail.com. Come join the Facebook group. Again, it's Got Your Back CT. And again, I'm one of the admins in there, and just request to join the group, answer the initial questions, and I'll get you in. You can also follow me on YouTube. I just recently started a YouTube channel. It's called The Salty Therapist. You'll have to search for me specifically in Connecticut, because Kelly Lynch, the actress, kind of takes over all of the search engines, and so you won't find me under my name. But my YouTube channel is under The Salty Therapist, and you can follow me on Facebook at Turning Point Wellness, and also send me a friend request. You guys, I am so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be able to partner with CAPE and to help do this work and to offer you resources and support. If you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. I am typically surgically attached to my phone and usually available. CAPE has amazing resources that they've also listed, and if you feel like you're struggling with anything, please don't ever hesitate to reach out to resources like the National Suicide Hotline. The Code Green campaign is fantastic, and the Firefighters Behavioral Health Alliance has recently published also another directory of licensed clinicians across the entire country who specialize specifically in first responders. So I am so happy to be here. I look forward to a few more videos from me just about like buddy checks and working on taking care of yourselves as individuals. And I will talk to you very soon. Take care, guys. Have a great day, and happy 4th.